Greetings, programs. This is Wretch, and welcome back to Star Wars The Old Republic Imperial Agent. And we have landed on the planet of Rishi, guys. And this planet is apparently tied to the Revanites in one way or another. So we're going to go ahead and kind of infiltrate the Tortuga that is Rishi and see what information we can find. Before we do that, though, we do have some unfinished business that happened off camera, and I'll go ahead and show you guys kind of what I'm talking about here. Hey, honey. That's actually going to require us going to... Actually, let me go ahead and change up the resolution here just a little bit. There we go. Want to make it easier to see. Now then, in terms of what we are going to be looking at, off camera, Sarah, who has followed us in the chat for quite some time, big fan of the series, has actually sent me a mail in which she gave me, I believe, 300 or 400,000 credits, which was awesome of her. We're now at over 800,000 credits, but that's not the best part. That's actually going to require, the best part is us actually having to head back to our stronghold on Dromenkas, because we were given a very awesome piece of artwork that we definitely need to put up in the house to start the stream out. Hey, Juan. So we need to head up to Threll's office. Now we do have a bunch of other pieces of art. We got all not necessarily art, but we have all the plants from Manon, which is awesome. No, we're not doing a decorating stream, though I have, as you can see, I have added a few things to the house. I have kind of like a common area here. As I said before, Sarah sent me an awesome piece of furniture that we have to just hang up to start the stream. And I believe, hopefully it can go right here. Subcategory, show available, filter. Oh, I may not be able to put it like right behind the desk. If so, that will be sad. Okay, let's try and put it over here then. Ah, okay, cool. So instead of, we're going to take down this Imperial banner right here. And pick that up. And we have the Imperial banner on one side, and now we put that up. Sarah was awesome enough to send us one of the Chiss Ascendancy banners, which will now proudly hang alongside the Imperial banner. So it is a very nice... Oh, I actually didn't realize that. We've got Dromenkas and the Imperial banner on one side, and then the Hoth wreckage that I assume kind of looks like Scylla, the Chiss homeworld, and the Chiss Ascendancy banner on the other one. Awesome. Thank you very much, Sarah, for sending the coin and that banner. Okay, starting off the stream on a positive note. Very happy to say. Now let's go ahead and travel back to Rishi. Go into that tavern and see what's what. That did look really nice. Gotta love those Chiss decorations. And those don't come cheap either, so... I like it. I like it a lot. And I believe that in terms of our quick travel... Yes, the Blaster's Path Cantina was a fast travel point, so we don't have to travel all the way through all that nonsense to get back. And I think we have to go... Someone's looking for us to kill us. Like a case of mistaken identity. If memory serves... Oh, we are actually inside the cantina. Didn't actually find the entrance before.
Better start running.
Whoa. Alright. Well, I shall run in here then. Tonvar Muscle, Tonvar Pirates. Those are neutral. Carillion Run Scoundrels. Looks like we're gonna head down here. I love the music. Like, I am a big fan of the music here on Rishi. I like the fire in the background. That's a nice touch. Got some aliens arm wrestling. A Devorian and a human, it looks like. Gazing lovingly into each other's eyes. Maybe that's some sort of Devronian mating ritual. We got some dancers and a fire pit. Interesting place. What does the cantina vendor have for us? A chilled Carillion cocktail and peppered banthus steak and stims all around. Okay.
You and me?
Ah.
We're getting good.
Goro. Goro is a Rhodian. And we got Nova Blade Pirates here. And a bunch of patrons that, of course, won't become aggressive and try to attack us after we have a chat. Heavens no.
I hear you're looking for me. Or someone who fits my description, at least.
Karina, would you explain that the two-time Supreme Hunter of the Goa Atto is not intimidated by any Howling Tempest
Think you
gang
just did
scum?
that yourself, Goro. Hang on. You're not about to wreck my place again, are you? I'm still filling in blaster holes.
I like the blacklight aesthetic. Not really appropriate for a bar. I doubt it. This one will not put up much of a fight. Oh lord, no! It's too bad. I was looking forward to a challenge.
No, this won't be a challenge at all. Not for me.
I like your style. It might have been fun to share a drink, but people are watching now, and I have a reputation to maintain. People of the Blaster's Path, watch and see just how easily the Howling Tempest gang's best and brightest can be disposed of.
Maybe you're a big deal on Rhodia, friend, but next to me...
Oh, here we go. Hello! And he's dead. You got served. And now I would like Karina here to serve me a drink. Hey, Sarah, we were just talking about you.
Is one thing. Gives the place some charm. But this...
Ooh, do we address the cantina as a pirate or as an Imperial? I'll tell you what, let's go ahead and keep our cover. Because if we're an Imperial, chances are good the Revanites are going to get wise of us. So we'll stay on the down low.
If you heard Goro before he died, you know I run the Howling Tempest gang, and you know better than to cross me. Someone is about to tell me how everyone on Rishi seems to know I was on my way here. Who will it be?
Everyone's talking about you. Couldn't tell you how it all got started, but I can tell you who gave Goro the idea to come after you.
Don't do it, Karina. You know what Margok would say about ratting out a resident.
If Margok ever pays the tab all you Nova Blades have run up, then maybe I'll start to care what he thinks. Guy you want is Kai Zykan, leader of the Carillion Run Scoundrels. A real gem. Goro said Zykan owes you a pile of credits. He hired Goro to take you out for a fraction of what it would cost to pay you.
Okay.
Where do I find him?
Beats me. It's not like I hang out with the guy. Ask Zykan's crew. They're all over Raiders Cove. Like stinkflies.
Thank you. Maybe we can hang out. Better not be lying. Let's see if let's keep the cover.
Thanks for the tip. What are you doing later?
Cleaning up this mess, serving drinks, getting 2 seconds sleep, then serving some more. Sweet for asking, though.
Should probably beat the crap out of me.
See ya, Goro. Hope your brother doesn't decide this was my fault.
Kitaro? Well, no, that was Goro's father. Ooh. Raiders Cove Mender's Blaster Rifle? What does this look like? Oh, that's kind of cool. That actually matches this cosplay. Or not this cosplay, this undercover thing a little bit. Let's go ahead and grab that. They think you're a cannibal pirate on the Republic side. Pretty funny. Oh, I didn't know about the cannibal part. Spoilers! We went and put the Chiss banner up in the stronghold, Sarah, and it looks awesome. And you know what? Let's go ahead. And oh, we can't. Crap. I was hoping that we could do an outfit to the gun. Doesn't seem like we can, though. Yeah, here at the end of the stream, if you're still here, you'll be able to see it on the replay, but we may head over there so you can see it where I put it, because it actually fits the motif in Threll's office pretty awesomely. And I have you to thank for it. Credits didn't hurt either. Okay, we have to question Carillion Run scoundrels. Got Corsair pirates, Nova Blade pirates, White Maw pirates. Oh, Carillion Run scoundrel.
I want some information.
Back off.
All right, make me look good.
Oh, well, that was a silly thing to do. Silly Twi'lek. Especially with Kaliyo right here behind me with a very big gun. We'll go try and ask some of your other friends.
I want some information.
Gimme.
All right, make me look good.
Did I get the information? Okay, he just scoffed at me. That's better than attacking me, I suppose. City warehouse docking sector. And here's one who's not a Twi'lek. Maybe the human can help out.
I'm looking for someone.
Huge mistake coming
Getting
here.
good.
Ah. Sir. Not cool. Is everything looking good on the stream, by the way, guys? I had to change up some stuff with the new format and everything, so I'm having to kind of get back to the previous settings in terms of game resolution and such. If I need to change anything, just let me know. Everything looks good.
The Howling Tempest gang's a perilous...
Oh, here's two scoundrels. This might be where we need to go. Actually, there's three of them.
I'm looking for someone.
Are all three of you guys going to attack me?
Back
You
off.
and me? We're getting
Eh.
good.
Oh, that's polite of you guys. How about, since I just killed the guy behind the desk, what about you two?
I'm looking for someone.
Yeah, fine. Like I care.
You have Kai Zyken's location. Alright. And off we go. We've got about 24 people on Rishi tonight, which is cool. I don't know how long of a storyline Shadow of Revan is, but the Hutt Cartel was a pretty significant chunk of time, so I assume Shadow of Revan is just as much. Especially with all those preview quests we had to do. We'll go ahead and stealth here, just in case. Oh, by the way, do you guys like my bandana? I got it at the Halloween store today. Figured it was appropriate, since while I'm not a big fan of Spider-Man, I love Spider-Man villains. Venom being one of my favorites, and with the new movie coming out, might as well celebrate a little bit. And there's Kai, along with a Bith.
Well, look at this, scoundrels! A visit from...
He's with the Howling Tempest
I
gang.
was making a dramatic pause, Tomoda. I know it's the Hurling Tempest. Kai Zyken. I'm sure you've heard my name, most commonly accompanied by a longing sigh from one of my former conquests. Now here's the deal. The Corellian-run scoundrels may owe you a debt, but it's not coming out of my hide. Take it up with accounting.
Okay, so I know we have a flirt option. No. Down on But, yeah, see? But we have the you owe you pay, or we could just go ahead and tell him, because I bet he's one of those people that scare easy, to say, I'm not a pirate. Out of those what do we do? Do we tell him we're Imperial and scare him, or do we just do the basic you owe you pay mentality? I know. Anyone else? Kath? Help me out here? Co-pirate option, okay.
You will give me every last credit your people owe the Howling Tempest gang. Every last one, understood?
Well, I do speak basic, so yeah, understood. And, you know, it doesn't have to get dialed up right away to violent.
Kai, think about who you recently put on end to Goro's life.
Okay, alright, listen. We can't pay. The freedom to operate in Raiders Cove isn't exactly free. After the Nova Blades take their cut, we're tapped. Not before you get an itch. I do have something of value. Something I know you want.
Quit stalling and start talking.
I record all my holocalls, and that includes the one that warned me you were coming to Rishi. I'll show it to you. Tomoda, get my data pad.
You mean your personal data pad? The one you told me you lost?
Oh, that's bad, Tomoda. That's bad.
The personal data pad I already told you I'd stored in a tracking case so you didn't lose it again?
Oh, right! Yes, thank you, Tomoda! I knew there was a reason I kept you around. Here, you can find and unlock the case with this tracer, and you could even keep the data pad. How's that?
I'll take your data pad, but that doesn't mean I'm done with you.
Kai was not lying. We have little else to give. You would be better off calling in the debt with our fellow scoundrels in the Corellian sector.
Gotta hand it to you. The Whirling Tempest crew don't mess around.
Howling Tempest
Right.
gang.
That's what I said.
Oh, we don't get a chance to kill him.
You
Boo.
and me, we're getting good.
Alright, well we got another trophy, epic knife, which would be great if we didn't already have better. Go ahead and get some of that sweet, sweet rep. Yeah, I don't really like Kai either. Not exactly the, he's Han Solo without any of the charm, I guess, if that makes any sense. Alright. Oh, Lord. Monkey lizard business. Recover the data pad. Ew. Would you guys like to hear my monkey lizard impersonation before we actually use this thing? Oh, it disappeared. Gotta wait for it to pop back up. Okay. Let me back away from the mic a little bit, just so you. There you go. I think I could sit next to a hut and do that laugh and get a nice page out of it. I would like to think. There we go.
Alright, make me look good.
What in the...
Yep, there he goes. Get back here, monkey lizard. Ah, boo. So, I have a friend of mine named Chad. He lives in the town that I grew up in, and he's a big guy. Doesn't have a whole lot of health problems, because he goes to the doctor and they're like, your cholesterol level and everything's fine. He's just built like a tank. He's just a big guy. And I guess kind of like a sumo wrestler, I guess would probably be the best way to describe him in terms of his build. And I used to do a thing just to tick him off. And when he loves Star Wars, but every so often, if I saw him like leaning against something, or if he was on a couch, I would sit next to him very quietly, and then I would do that laugh, and it would take him a minute to realize what I was doing. I was just taking my role next to a hut, and yeah, I'd always try and rib him like that. But that's how I perfected that laugh. Okay, recover the data pad. This one did not have it.
You'll leave us be if you know what's good for you.
Beg your pardon? I have no business with you. I have business with the monkey lizard.
Hands off the monkey lizard! Had enough of your snooping around Corsair territory.
Whoa!
You're
Hello.
going down.
Sudden Corsair attacker. What is that about, sir? Or madam? Here. Have some dots. That's the least I can do.
You and me, we're getting good.
Ah, there's the data pad. It was like the monkey in Raiders of the Lost Ark. Not having Threll's nonsense today. Connect the data pad to a holo terminal. There's one, near the old city entrance. And we'll see who exactly tipped this entire planet off that we were coming. And not only that, said that we were someone else.
True fear when you cast
Alright,
your
make me look
eyes
good.
upon the Howling Tempest gang.
Kai'Zaiken, greetings. I speak to you now to deliver a warning. The Howling Tempest Gang is one of the galaxy's most feared pirate associations.
That's Lana.
They have just now set their sights on Rishi. As you know, the Corellian-run scoundrels owe the Howling Tempest Gang a great many credits. There is no telling what will happen when you are discovered.
I know those
I
eyes.
suggest you herald the gang's arrival to draw unwanted attention on them. I'm dispatching several droids across Raiders Cove to do the same. Or you could do nothing and suffer the consequences. The choice is yours.
Okay. Raider Cove Targeter's jacket. Ooh, that cape. Ooh. Well, that is horrific. I was hoping there was going to be more like a coat, like we're wearing right now. Stop and speak to a crier droid. You know, it said cryo droid. We saw one over here. Wait till you get the hat. What are you talking about? It's beautiful. That is where you and I are going to part ways, Ani. Okay, this part is very annoying. Thanks for the warning. I know I saw a crier droid hanging outside the cantina. Out near Raiders Cove. And we heard one over here. Navigator. I guess we also look for the droids just walking around. You need to find the droid, but there are things it walks by that you need to shoot at to stop it. Oh, okay. I see, I see.
Be wary, people of Raiders Cove. The Howling Tempest gang has come to Rishi.
Rise and shine.
So when it says stop and speak to a droid, it's quite literal that you have to stop it first.
Be wary, people of Raiders Cove. The Howling Tempest gang has come to Rishi.
Capes make the man rich. So what exactly do we shoot, Sarah? Oh, the thing you need to shoot is highlighted blue. Alrighty, I guess we'll just tag along until we see that elusive blue thing. That's not Threll. While you continually talk trash. Oh, I see, I see. There it is. Do we shoot when it's close by? Okay. We'll wait till it passes by right there, and... there you go. How tragic.
Greetings to you. Would you like to hear a true story about the legendary Howling Tempest gang? Oh,
Can't-
I beg your pardon. I didn't realize it was you. How exciting. Such a pleasure to make your acquaintance.
What exactly is your purpose?
I've been assigned by my master to spread word of your many accomplishments throughout all of Raiders Cove.
Oh, okay.
Why, in the time since your arrival, you have already defeated the illustrious Goro, brought fear to the Corellian-run scoundrels, and Carrota Corsairs. Even the Nova Blades have taken notice of you. My master would be most impressed.
Well, if that's the case... My cat cut off the computer. Aw.
You know, I wouldn't mind a face-to-face with your master so I can get to the bottom of all this.
It just so happens that my master would like very much to see you, and has authorized me to direct you to a point of contact. Oh, do be careful in your travels. Legend or no, Goro's brother Grum is severely displeased as to Goro's fate.
Well, you know... Raiders Cove Targeter's leggings. And where do we go from here? To the Market Alley. Well, let's just go ahead and fast travel. With a
You and
lightsaber?
me? We're getting good.
I don't trust that droid. Yeah, the Akbar sensors or senses could definitely be tingling, for sure. We shall see here in a sec, though. I don't think it's anything that our agent can't handle, especially with Kaliyo at his side. Hello there, Quest. What are you? Is that the flashpoint? Okay. I found out using that guide I'd been checking out that we do eventually get quests to go to the solo flashpoint, so I don't need to touch them until the game pretty much says that I'm ready for them, which is handy. Personal phase. East Alleyway. Discovery. Whoa, that's... You're not Rhodian.
You, where do you think you're going? Yes, pirate scum, I'm talking to you, the one who killed my brother.
I'd let the meaning of that fact sink in a second before you act.
No, you think a second about what you have done and how you're going to pay for it. I am banned from 26 systems for acts so unspeakable we do not have words for them. This will not end well for you. You should never have remained in plain sight, because now you die.
I like his lightning sword. You better watch yourself. We're wanted men. I have the death sentence on 12 systems. Siblings separated at birth? Yeah. And down you go, Grum.
That was easily the toughest fight I've ever been in. I can see why Goro fell to you. Your hesitation does me no honor. I lost. Finish it.
Kill him? Or no, it's over? We could go ahead and kill him, but I'm kind of curious, like, why did we come here in the first place? Oh, yeah, the arrangement with his... Yeah, okay. We can go ahead and kill him because we don't really need him for anything. So... down you go.
There, it's finished.
There she is. Hey, Lana. Locate your benefactor. With a bunch of shopkeepers around us.
Lana Beniko.
Commander, pleased to see you again. I hope you'll forgive the cloak and dagger routine. You must grow tired of it.
I'll make an exception this time. For you.
I see you haven't changed. Good.
Not interrupting anything, am I? Just kidding, I don't really care.
Boo.
Hello, Theron.
Is that a good hello or a bad one? Outside of Lana, I can never tell with you Imperial types.
Remain silent.
Right. Okay, moving on.
Keep him off balance.
The Revanites are here, on Rishi. That's why we led you here under false pretenses. They can't know we're onto them.
We'll call him CC from now on.
We need you to go out there and make life hard for the Revanites' allies, the Nova Blades.
I know the Nova Blades are running things in Raiders Cove, but how are they helping the Revanites?
From what we've been able to gather, the Revanites' agents in the Empire and Republic have been feeding the Nova Blades intel on ship activity. The Blades then use that intel to ambush military patrols and key shipping lanes on both sides. They're essentially remapping hyperroutes.
Okay. Stay silent. Keep talking.
Hate to admit it, but I haven't been able to remotely slice the Blades' computers. I have to have their security shut down.
The trouble is, we can't have any suspicion raised that our attack is related to the Revanites' activities.
Hence the cover. I should appear to be after the Nova Blades, and the Nova Blades alone.
Yeah, you've got it exactly. Bust up their operations, get their attention, make yourself look legitimate, and then go for the throat.
We have a trusted source who's determined that the Nova Blades base, a wrecked ship called the Aggressor, contains their entire security apparatus. That's our final target.
And who might that be?
Someone you already know.
Oh.
Two someones, if we're being precise.
Spicy.
We'll place you in range of the first Nova Blade target. That's where our source is waiting.
It really is good to see you again.
Oh, it's the Wookiee and the
Been
droid.
hanging out a long time. It's nice to see someone who isn't a complete stranger. Good luck out there.
Yes. May the Force serve you well.
Boots! And command points. Huzzah. Dang it, Theron. Why can't you be more like Revan? Why can't everyone be more like Revan? And looks like... Oh. Wow. We surveyed this entire map. Truly an arduous task. And let me go into my preferences real quick. Is voice volume and everything good for you guys? Now back to Raiders Cove. Good for Sarah? Okay. You guys know how I worry.
You and me, we're getting good.
I like how it's so bright here that it's kind of washed out. You guys know what I mean? Like, it's fine when we're here in like the cantinas and such, but when we go outside, it's that very kind of bright, at least in that one area. Oh, did we go the right way? Oh, it's this way. I see, I see. Let's survey the rest of this map, shall we? Mysterious person offering me a quest. Mac Torvu.
Make me look good.
And there's someone else up there offering me a quest too. Okay.
I gather you're no friend of the Nova Blades.
The Nova Blades have stolen valuable salvage from...
that belong to me.
Oh.
The Nova Blades have stolen valuable salvage from Mac Torvu.
You would oh. Crap, I thought he was doing. I was reading his dialogue. Getting all Warcrafty. Use the excavation probe to retrieve the stolen salvage from debris piles. Okay. We know the Emperor wants what's best.
Our mightiest war beasts were stolen from our menagerie ship. The Republic, supposed ally of the Hutt cartel, does nothing.
The Nova Blades confiscated several jungle beasts meant to be delivered to a powerful Hutt. Tibor, the beast overseer, requests help in returning them. Free the jungle beasts from their cages. When they're weak enough, attach the beast control collars to them, and they'll be directed back to Tibor. We're getting more into like traditional MMO territory now, which I heard happened as the expansions went on. So, that's not the end of the world, though. Not a deal breaker by any means. What is that? Republic phase. Ugh. Angol Martila. Gorge Hollow River Pass.
From the depths of the Spawn Nebula, the Slayers 3 have come. Our summons declare Rishi this year's hunting grounds.
Sounds like David Warner. Angol Martila, a member of the Slayers 3, is on the hunt for beast trophies from Rishi to fulfill a cultural ritual. Recover meat from Rishi's jungle creatures on Horizon Island. Anyone else want to give me a quest while I'm on the way? I can certainly do that. This actually kind of reminds me a bit of Kashyyyk in Star Wars Galaxies, because you could go on great hunts, and if you completed those hunts, you got like beast head trophies that you could put up in your house. Okay, here's the signaling device. Not going to say anything else about it, though. I've been getting mails about it, Sarah, that, so if you guys remember on, during the Hutt Cartel mission, we rescued an agent by the name of Terminus. Did I just see a jungle wampa? That is a jungle wampa. Okay. Terminus, who was the old agent that we saved and actually spared. Well, apparently he's being stalked by someone. Someone who knows who we are and is toying with us with the information that Terminus has or something like that. I'm getting these mails, and if I had known that, I actually would have kept it. But maybe that'll, we'll get more info about that if that's actually what the storyline is for the agent.
You and me, We're getting good.
We can't kill the big Wampa, Ani. That's actually one of the ones that we need to... Oh no, we need to get that for meat. Yes, we will kill the Wampa.
It's you! It's really you! I can hardly believe my optical circuits.
Chikaro and D4. I was hoping I hadn't seen the last of you.
It is good to see you too, Spy.
Oh, just broadcast it, why don't you? Big Lug, don't you know what undercover means?
I would not worry. The pirates here barely understand
aside,
anything.
This planet's inhabitants are not to be trifled with. The Nova Blades in particular are a powerful and organized group. That is why we intend to depower and disorganize them by firing from Jakaro's ship on the targets of your choosing.
They see me causing trouble, and word gets out that the Howling Tempest gang is coming for the Nova Blades.
Precisely! It's nice to not have to explain everything for a change.
Watch it, droid. Here, the sooner we finish making a mark with the Nova Blades, the sooner we can get at the Revanites.
I'd wish you good luck if I thought you'd need it. We'll keep in touch.
That Wookiee must live a hellish existence. Okay. Well, first things first. We take down the big Wampa. And that is definitely a big Wampa. And this, I actually don't mind this because this is kind of a throwback to Shadows of the Empire with the giant cliff Wonka, or Wonka, the cliff Wampa that you would run into on Gaul if you took some of the side caves to try to avoid stormtroopers. All of a sudden there's this big brown Wampa just looking at you and you're like, Captured Crackjaw. Alright, now we need to weaken you. Not kill you all the way, though. That's the key. Edaba. Easy, slake your bloodlust. Kaliyo! Dang it. I was trying to use the collar, but it was not cooperating with us for whatever reason. Let's try that again. With a little less fail. I kind of want to see what we're doing. Waka. I'm quitting Blitzball. There we go. I have to put them on passive for this quest. They're too strong. Yeah, I literally just press 2 attack buttons and let Kaliyo do the rest of the work. Oh look, he came back. He didn't die. He just went back into the cage to lick his wounds. That's our story, and we're sticking to it. Okay. Come on. Do your damage. Neat. Uno mas. Yeah, let's go ahead and kill some cubs while we're at it. Recover the Tonitran Beast's hide. This will be our last one of these too. Shank. Kind of sit there and let the poisons do their business. Okay, we need to tag the weapon stockpiles, but first, recover stolen salvage from the ship debris. Not even the youngling survived. You know, I was thinking about it recently. You know the scene, tell me if you guys remember the scene in Revenge of the Sith, when Padme is doing, like she's doing her hair on the balcony in Coruscant and Anakin's just kind of staring at her, and they're doing the, you know, love has blinded you, I'm so madly in love with you. Like, some of the most horrible, like, dialogue ever. Lure, recover. Okay, here's the beast's hide. Do you guys remember that scene?
All right, make me look good.
That was not what I expected. Oh, you're one of those dinosaurs with the armor-plated head. There we go. There's that beast hide. I was thinking about that scene recently, and I thought how I would make it better. And I thought about dialogue in my head that Anakin and Padme could have exchanged that would have made that scene a whole lot better. And the more I thought about it, the more I think it would have been a whole lot better if, like, Padme had just been, like, brushing her hair, looking out at Coruscant, and Anakin had just, like, gone behind her and, like, wrapped her arms around her. Not said anything. Just let John Williams' score do the talking. You know, and just have Anakin actually have that moment where he looks like he is relaxed and at peace and happy. Because they always had to have some sort of dialogue scene or this really kind of serious look toward each other. I thought it would have been a lot more powerful to just have that scene, you know, where he has his arms around Padme and you just look at him and he closes his eyes and like breathes out deeply and actually has like a little bit of a smile on his face. And you can tell, like, that this woman is everything to him. It's the only thing that gives him any kind of happiness. And I thought that would have made that scene a whole lot more powerful and more kind of in tune to his conflict in regards to Palpatine saying, hey, she's going to die unless you turn to the dark side. But anyway, I was just thinking about that. I think that would have been pretty nice, because some of the best scenes ever, some of the best romantic scenes in cinema, there's no words, you know? There's the security chest. Oh, it's literally a security chest.
All right, make me look good.
With things. Yeah, well, George Lucas, if he has someone helping him, like Irving Kershner, who directed Empire Strikes Back, he can do decent dialogue, like the Han Leia stuff in Empire. But if he's just doing stuff solo, or with certain other people, he just can't really seem to give realistic dialogue to save his life. Which is a shame. Oh, okay, I have to... Hold up. Said there was something in this area. Show me something good. Oh Lord, I'm having flashbacks to Terrace. Well, I'm going to head over here where the security chest is, because it said that there was something nearby. Lucas doing stuff solo. No, not Terrace. That took years off my life, it feels. Yeah, this one is better than the horrible HK one. Amen. Nothing there. How about here? Nope. Well, here. We'll do this anyway. Oh, there's a ring that... Gotcha. After you use the dig thing? Oh. Does it point to the right direction, essentially? See, if the HK thing had had something like this, it would have been fine. Too close. A little too close. If it's red, then it's nowhere near there. Seen a lot of yellow. Okay. Red. Okay, reposition for more results. I see how it works now. Is this also completely random as well, Sarah? Where the location is? It would make sense. Okay, no worries. I'll have a lot more patience for this one then. Promising results near your present location. This way. I assume that the more the solid color is telling me which direction I should go. Just throw me a bone here, Scott. We'll try right here. Last time I did the HK quest, it took my sister 2 hours to attempt the HK part. It's horrible. Up! Huzzah! Peace in our time. Well, let's go ahead and turn in all those quests, and then we'll head to where we need to for the Wookiee. Heck, go away, antivirus. I could have sworn I just saw someone fishing. It's like, there's no fishing in Star Wars. At least not in a profession way.
These trophies are magnificent.
Raiders Cove Saber.
The shamans will hear your tale. You honor the hunt and the Slayers 3.
Cool. Appreciate it. So now they just have little dialogues. Which is okay. I'd like it if WoW did this.
The war beasts of Lucaibus the Hutt returned from the hated Nova Blades. You have our appreciation.
And finally, Mac the Knife here.
Who are you? Zipma? We lifted that cargo from the wreck of the Sun Ranger. Old ship was a death trap.
And there you go. And we got small satchel of crafting materials, which I'll never use. Let's go ahead and get some rep.
You and me, we're getting good.
You've done well.
You have reached outsider rank with the people of Rishi. Huzzah. That's what I always wanted. There are no fish in Star Wars. Yeah, I was browsing Twitter over the last few days, and man, Twitter can be such a cesspool. But people upset, and some people overly self-righteous that Kathleen Kennedy has been hired for 3 more years as head of Lucasfilm by Disney. And you had some people who were just like, no! And then some people who were doing just as much damage the other side by going, haha, hate, you know, suck it haters, blah blah blah. And I was asked my opinion on the whole matter about Kathleen Kennedy staying behind the controls of Lucasfilm. And I have to tell you the truth. You guys know that I was not a fan of Last Jedi. Last Jedi had some cool spots, but I just thought the storyline was crap and how they handled certain characters was crap. I attributed it to a D&D campaign that was going really well, and then a guest DM shows up when the dungeon master is sick and kind of ruins, or, you know, throws all the past plot lines off and wants to do his own thing at the expense of the story. But by the same token, under Kathleen Kennedy's watch, we also got Rogue One, Force Awakens, Solo, which I really liked. Thrawn got back into the expanded universe. Clone Wars is coming back. You had Rebels, which, for its faults, had some really awesome shows. I mean, under Kathleen Kennedy's watch, Star Wars hasn't done that bad. It just kind of needs to refocus what it is in terms of like having the movie once a year, and instead of having like 2 a year, you know, making sure that people don't get oversaturated in it, because we are definitely being oversaturated with Star Wars. And I think the whole Last Jedi / Solo controversy that happened is going to be one of those things that Disney's going to start doing a little bit more micromanaging of Lucasfilm, and basically letting Kathleen know what she can and can't do at times, which I think is probably going to be for the best. In the next expansion is the dialogue a la KOTOR, or KOTOR 2 for the side stuff. Yeah, I noticed that in the casino in Nar Shaddaa.
All right, make me look good.
Oh. Oh, I wanted to walk away from the explosion. Boo. I like it, the droid said, "It's away!" Just like Gold One did in Force, or in A New Hope. There we go. And the next one, I want to look up and actually see what kind of ship our Wookiee friend is piloting. Tag weapon stockpile. What is that? Just a holo sign?
Jakaro tells me that should be enough to get the Nova Blade's attention. There's a Lieutenant Donovar in charge here, according to Theron. Challenging him would make a fine exclamation mark.
Kind of looked like the Ebon Hawk with a bit in terms of design. And it looks like we have to just travel up this path. Smuggler ship. Yeah. I thought about doing the smuggler storyline, but I don't want to get Star Wars'd out. I actually don't know what I'm going to do for a series after Threll's adventures are over. I'm still kind of debating.
It's like a war zone, Commodore. We're gonna lose everything if we don't airlift what's left to the slave camp.
And we're not backing down just because some upstart crew thinks they got what it takes to break us. Buckle down, be a Nova Blade, and kill whoever's messing with us.
But Commodore Margok.
Yeah. Threll Wars.
Go tell your Commodore and anyone else who'll listen that the Howling Tempest gang is taking over Raiders Cove.
Heard stories about you. Drop Goro. Put a fright into that weasel Zyken.
Nice
I took
cape.
down a dozen contenders to get this post. I ain't even a little bit scared of you.
Oh, nice. Gunslinger, eh?
All right, make me look good.
Supply Depot Commander. Well, let's make him feel at home. And down he goes.
I was hoping you'd pick that one.
That's my agent. That's Mithril Loro. Just how I imagined him. Use the holo terminal. Just stick here. Excuse me, guys. I said excuse me. Rude. Transit order, point of origin, the aggressor, destination, Slave Island. Oh, okay, this is the teleporter. Gotta do a little bit of smuggling ourselves. Cool. Well, if that is the case, let's go ahead and use the holo terminal.
The job's done.
Excellent news, but it's only our first step.
One of the Nova Blades mentioned a slave camp. Somewhere remote. We should strike there next.
Good call, actually. I ran across some chatter about that place. Basically, anyone in Raiders Cove who doesn't give the Nova Blades a slice of their action or whatever gets locked away. Some get put into hazardous labor, like mining, but most are sold as slaves to visitors from off-world. It's a lucrative business for the Blades.
Give me the coordinates and I'll get started.
It's not that simple. We don't actually know where the Slave Island is. You'll have to slip in with one of the Nova Blades' cargo shipments. I'm sure the island's heavily guarded, so try not to get killed.
I believe Theron means to say he's concerned for your safety, as am I. May the Force serve you well.
Always the peacemaker. Strange coming from
make me look good.
A Sith. Officer's Glove. Well, she's not technically Sith, but... Ooh, command rank up. What's in the box? Revan, ooh. Arena Champions Prized Blaster. Large Influence Gang. Assault Cannon. Command Token. Eternal Commander's Enforcer Boots. And those are all 230. Mastery, Endurance, Accuracy, and Power. Well, we can definitely go ahead and procure those for gutting purposes. We'll keep the command tokens. And we'll actually keep the blaster as well. Claim those, disintegrate the assault cannon. Oh, she is Sith. You get her as a companion in the next expansion. Yeah, I knew she was force sensitive and everything, but here you go, Kaliyo. You've earned it.
Not bad at all.
864 faction. Holy smokes. Okay. So let's go ahead and initiative. Spend a little bit of coin. And go to Threll's Boots. And there we go. Cool. We'll put those in the cell. And all is well with the world. We got a quest here from Gorna, too.
Look, I'm losing your signal, and I think someone's listening. Let's just hope the Nova Blades don't search the wreckage before we get those biosamples back.
Gorna needs to retrieve some valuable biosamples from the ship the Nova Blades shot down. Use a salvage probe to search the cargo debris in the wreckage around Slave Island for the lost lockbox containing the biosamples. I'm sensing a theme here. Oh well. To the slaver camp. Come on in, Kaliyo. Sometime later. And I have one unread message in my mailbox suddenly. Sir? The crate seems to be rocking back and forth. Well, strange. Must be some kind of wild animal. Continue as you were. Yes, sir. Interesting shuttle design. Okie dokie. We got Lumo.
Slave Master Kendra doesn't just hurt us. He keeps records on our families. Says he'll track them down if we rebel.
Oh, he's rocking out, well, except for the beard, he's rocking out Beaudry's old hairstyle. Lumo and his fellow slaves will never be truly free as long as Kendra, their overseer, has his list of their families and loved ones to use as punishment. Kendra is in one of the buildings on the island. Knock on doors until you find him. And recover the data. I can do that. Ooh.
Please use all products only as intended.
Only as intended. Go ahead and sell the junk at least and repair.
Be well.
You also get access to a high protector druid. Let's check out Slave Island here. Recover the sunken treasure. Well, let's get this out of the way. One and done?
You and me, we're getting good.
Big bucks, no whammies. One and done? One and done? Holy crap! Yar. Well then. That was the easiest quest I think we've completed in this entire series. Oh, HK's. Okay. Gotcha. Recover Kendra's blackmail data and release some slaves.
You and me, we're getting good.
Oh, it's a bonus. Gotcha. Don't care about the bonuses, but gotta go knock on doors, they say. Nova Blade Welders. Oh, we're killing Ugnaughts. You're a monster.
You're getting off this island.
Oh, wow, thank you. We'll hide out in one of them shipping deals till you're ready to go.
Yeah, if the HK quest had been like that, we'd probably be still on it. I would have rolled up an Alliance character or a Republic character, and we would have got it done. But no. It had to be difficult. Had to be that guy.
Thanks. You're all right.
Knock, knock. Ooh. Hi, sorry to bother you. Have you heard the word from our Emperor today? We'll do the Warhammer approach. Have you praised your Emperor today? There you are. Oh, you're a big guy. Nope. Take this, Jack Black. There's the list of loved ones. And one more thing of slaves.
About time I got out of here.
Don't all thank me at once. Oh, I see. We have to find the slaves and use the medical stim. Gotcha. I thought we were just like rescuing them if there were enemies nearby. I was mistaken. Not the first time, definitely not the last. And you guys will do. Yeah, the Sith would attack faster because red. That's how that logic works. And we can slave. Hello there. There's your stims. Got 2 more and then we can head back. I kind of want to explore the rest of the island though. There we go. The Lost Beach. And where are you? There you are. Ready the shipping container. Bring out your dead. Hello, Sith. Goodbye, Sith. Well, this should be some happy folk. At least I would assume so. Where's that other... Oh, yeah. That we turn in that... We give the quest that person back on the mainland.
So Kendra's dead? If that's his list of our families, you'll get all the help you need. No one on the fence, no one holding back.
Good to hear. And what about you?
Jakaro, I have a pickup for you.
C2D4 here. We have your coordinates and are on our way.
Been mining exonium for the blades every day for 2 years. All to pay off a lousy $3 grand I owed. And I ain't the only one.
You're free to do what you want now.
Yeah, and we had a talk about that. Even in this place, we hear stuff. About your gang, the way you've been making life ugly for the Blades. We want to be a part of that.
You want to work for me?
Hey, we're good at a whole lot of stuff. Tell you what, get in touch with a pal of mine in Raiders Cove. Harlow Ricks. Check in with Ricks from time to time. Tell him what you want us to do, and we'll do it. Simple as that.
We have
you
cronies.
Get nice and close to Margok. You give him one for me, alright?
I'm gonna need that guy's leg. Have I thought about making another bounty hunter? Not really, Ani, for no other reason that I do like the bounty hunter storyline, and now that I know that you could just tell the Mandalorians, no, I'm not going to join you. But it would just be going through the exact same stuff, you know, in terms of the planets and everything. If I did play if I did do more Old Republic, I would go, I'd play as a Republic character, just so we saw some different worlds and different situations, different types of quests. As much as I would love to kind of revisit Beaudry, I think it would get kind of repetitive for me personally after a bit.
Hey, I'm not looking for any trouble. Are those my biosamples? We were smuggling those to a research buddy of mine.
Think you'll like the smugglers? If I did play, I'd play a gunslinger smuggler. Get all Malcolm Reynolds style. I'd either do that or play Jedi, just because play Jedi Guardian, the tank spec. Because I did play a little bit of that and I enjoyed it thoroughly. Now, do we go back? Ah, yes we do. Jedi Knight's second fave. I know, Kath. But then you could always be the devil on the Jedi's shoulder. Figured you'd appreciate that. Yeah, the dual wield. As long as you aim to misbehave. Well, looks like we got here just in the nick of time. What does that make us, Zoe? Big damn heroes, sir. Ain't we just? Love that series so much. I actually played the original tabletop version of... they have the Firefly role-playing game, but we played the Serenity role-playing game, which was the very first one, and oh, it was so fun. You got to make dark side options as a smuggler. Yeah, I would like Scoundrel too, but it's just the fact that the Scoundrel is Threll, you know, the cloak and dagger kind of guy. I'd have to have a little bit of variation. Oh, the safe house.
I'd say the Nova Blades are properly distracted, wouldn't you?
That would be an understatement. Theron's been monitoring communications. You've caused quite a stir.
Want some gratification? Here, check this out. Just recorded.
I'll tell you guys about the kind of smuggler I would play here in just one sec.
They're blasting on my supplies, my foot soldiers, taking my workers. What are you people prepared to do about it?
This appears to be your problem, not ours.
How would you like it if I made it your personal problem? Give me Revan. I want to talk to Revan.
Same.
No, I don't think so.
You don't put Revan on. The Nova Blades stop rerouting galactic traffic. That ain't negotiable.
Whoa.
Revan.
Commodore Margok, are you threatening to alter the terms of our deal? I paid you to do a job and you've done it well. But that's over now. I no longer have any use for your Nova Blades.
Hey, I know Torch and her Mandalorian clan up and left us, but the Blades still got a lot to offer.
Not if you don't have your own house in order. Put an end to the upstart causing you trouble, and I'll consider resuming our alliance.
You really did it. You got them running scared.
Margok mentioned Mandalorians. Do you know anything about that?
Heard the name Torch before, but not much else. I'm looking into it.
The Nova Blades still have an impressive roster of hardened criminals at their disposal, and the aggressor is still heavily fortified.
The aggressor's their headquarters. You've seen it. A crashed ship Margok turned into a fortress. Can't get in without the proper security codes.
That won't be a problem for me.
We'll get Jakaro to lend a hand all the same.
If nothing else, the activity will keep him from picking apart D4 any further.
So, two things. One, if I played a different smuggler, I was thinking about a Marilyn or whatever, the green skin people. I'd play a lot like Malcolm Reynolds, that very enlightened self-interest, occasionally does the right thing, but sometimes will be more than happy to shoot someone in the face and ask questions later. So probably a very gray smuggler. But Buddha has a really intriguing idea of doing the legacy so you could be a Chiss and then do the smuggler as a scoundrel, so it would be like Threll was doing deep cover and still having the stealth and all those options. That's an interesting way of going about it. Like Threll decides to go deep cover in the Republic by posing as a smuggler, and hijinks ensue. I'd go make Threll. I'd make Mithril Loro on the other server, maybe, on the other U.S. server, as a smuggler. That'd be quite interesting. Oh, it's like we have a quest here. No, we don't. Feel like Threll would honestly do it. Or maybe it's his retirement. You know what I mean? Just that, hey, I'm going to take my own ship and... No, Kaliyo wouldn't allow that. Is that the other Flashpoint Blood Hunt? Yes, it is. And now we go to that other zone. Got 1 minute to quick travel. Gonna have to do it the old-fashioned way. He finally takes Kaliyo up on the offer to go freelance, right? It's definitely something to think about. If I decide, I do know that if I do decide to play If I keep playing Tor, it will be as a smuggler. Now, Buddha's kind of thrown a hydro spanner in my thought process as what kind of smuggler I would actually play. Would I play the kind of Malcolm Reynolds, or would I do Threll going deep cover? Curiouser and curiouser. It's payback for getting to answer your question on the Q&A. I do apologize for that, Buddha. Both you and that one other question, I don't know why, but after I recorded the Q&A, I was like, all right, now to get to editing. And I double-checked the questions, and I actually had your questions on my sheet, and I guess I just scanned right past them. And there was swearing and gnashing of teeth when I discovered that. But I hope I was able to answer the question well enough on in the comments, at least. And you asked me what my favorite part of the expanded universe was. I do have a PS to that. I also really, really like Star Wars Legacy, which was the comic book series done by Dark Horse. I think it was the last real Dark Horse story arc they did for Star Wars before Marvel took it over. That was set 100 years after Return of the Jedi. It is incredibly good. I am Darth Tremere, after all. Yep, Mithril Loro is Threll's real name, or full name. People call him Threll for short, just like Thrawn's real name is Mithranandu? Or something like that. That's Thrawn's full name. They call him Thrawn for short. That's the shorthand version. Well, I guess we're just going to go ahead and travel through the wildlife here. Oh, I should have checked the mail. It goes undercover as every class, even the Force-sensitive ones, much to everyone's confusion. Including Threll. Skyline River Pass. I want to go ahead and take these back roads because maybe there's going to be people handing out quests along the road like we saw previously. Mithranandu. A giant Rishi Oro bird. Developed out of nowhere. Just suddenly the Force was like, okay, you're too competent. You're just too competent. We can't have people thinking that people are this good and not be Force sensitive. So here. Oh, that is a big wreck down that way. Well, here, let's stay on the road if we can. Woke up this morning and the bed was floating in the air. Kaliyo and anyone else concerned in the matter was quite confused. Oh, there we go. Destroy comm towers to recover decoder modules. This actually reminds me of the planet at the end of, or the planet that they infiltrated in Rogue One, with the jungle and beaches and such. I need to rewatch Rogue One again.
Here it comes!
I actually only saw it one time in theaters, and I think the reason I did is because I didn't want to see it again and pick apart anything I didn't like about it, because I enjoyed it so thoroughly. Ends up being the only Sith that is focused entirely on the progress of the Empire. I'd like to think that he would have probably formed his own group like the Revanites that are trying to basically secure the future of the Empire and get beyond like Sith philosophies. Okay, now we need to... Oh, wait a minute. Did I need to grab something? Oh, I did. Crap. Sleep now. There we go. I'm just destroying them and not gathering the goods. Yeah, of one of the Imperial Knights. Oh, that would be awesome. I'd have to find a silver lightsaber die in the game. I'm sure there is one. Because that was one of the coolest things about the Imperial Knights, is they had silver-colored saber blades. Alright, guys. I think we can go ahead and take care of you guys fairly quickly.
Rise and shine.
It's butt-kicking time. There you guys go. And what do you have? Outlander Vigilant Shirt. I think we've seen that skin before.
Fire, Shikaro!
I thought he said fire Shikara. Yep, silver sabers, red Catorsis weave armor, and a lot of attitude. That's the Imperial Knights. Thank you, Emperor Fell. Defeat Nova Blades. Is that a... Okay. That's a secondary objective we're not going to worry about. It's like an Ewok village for smugglers and ne'er-do-wells. Trevor from GTA 5 is a monster in Dead by Daylight. His rampage mode. Where'd you come up with that, Kath? His nickname would be the Industrialist because of Trevor Phillips Industries. Two different friends are playing GTA 5. Ah, okay. You know, I know Trevor is seen by a lot of people as a fan favorite now, but man, there were a lot of people who hated him when he first showed up, considering what he did to Johnny, who was a kind of a fan favorite character from the Lost in the Damned DLC for GTA 4.
Theron?
Finally in. Nice work. Now to see where Margok's hiding all his secrets.
You dirty, no-good pirate scum.
This is it, Margok. The Nova Blades are finished, and so are you.
My forebears founded Raiders Cove. This is my island, and I'm not giving it up. Just come on in. Do your worst. In the end, you ain't coming out alive.
They've got live slicers and they're managing network security on the fly. I can't do anything until they're offline.
I'll handle it.
I'm sure you will.
Theron knows what's up. Oh, here's the headgear. Oh my god. That is ridiculous. A cybernet, it's a cyberpunk tricorn. That is awesome, but the thing I can't stand about it is it's the same thing in Warcraft. Like, you don't have any hair when you're wearing it. I despise that. I think every hat in an MMO should take into account the hair that you have as styling. If you could still see Threll's hair hanging out the back of the bandana, we would so be wearing this It's with hoods too. That's annoying. Well, I'll tell you what. That's not really our style. But can we... Okay. How about you, Kaliyo? Oh, that looks cool. Actually, you know what, Kaliyo? Let's see what this whole costume looks like on you. Raider Cove. Gonna have you go full pirate. Raiders Cove, Raiders Cove, Raiders Cove, Raiders Cove. Pirate Queen. Raider Cove's Targeter's Belt. And we'll even give her the blaster rifle. And the bracers. Okay. Would you look at that? Okay, well, I think we have Kaliyo's new look. Pirate Kaliyo is now canon. Now let's board the aggressor. That made
You've got access to the place. See what you can do about opening a line for me to slice in remotely.
Aggressor supplies. Disable security terminals, defeat slicers. I bet that is a secondary objective, so we're going to ignore that for right now. Looks like evil Padme. The best kind of Padme. Defeat slicers. I can just hear her say that too, Buddha.
I'll show you my gun.
Whoa, hello, defense turrets. No one said you could come.
You're making the biggest mistake ever. I got connections.
So what is... Ah, bonus. Defeat blades. Take out supplies. Blah, blah, blah. I don't think there's anyone else on the crew that would fit the pirate gear more than Kaliyo. Makes me happy. Oh. Probably need to get that roof fixed. Just saying. Oh, we could get matching hats on all of them. Maybe if we were playing Smuggler, that would work.
Come find me. I dare you.
That's actually a bit of a shame that we don't have like transmog saved like in Warcraft, because if we did do Smuggler, everyone gets a pirate hat. Best game series, 10 out of 10. 5 stars, Dave Meltzer. Okay, here's the last one.
Security measures are down. Trouble is, so's the network. Markov has to shut it down manually.
Horizon expansion via asset redistribution. I'll tell you what, it wouldn't take long for us to go ahead and defeat all of these guys if we wanted to go for the bonus. But I think the bonus just gives us credits now since we don't have to worry about leveling. It'd give us command points too, but meh. You're almost done with Threll's story, sadly. I know you guys would want to have me to play Knights of the Fallen Empire, but I just have to stay true to the character. Here we go. Of course he'd use a repeater.
This is my ship. Think you could just walk on in and be left alive?
Yes. Okay. Well then. Poisons.
Come on.
Let's take care of the binkies. Kaliyo, come along. We've got stuff to do.
Got you on the ropes.
Bam. Discovered Codex entry Commodore Margok. Rest in pieces.
Saren, are you getting this?
Loud and clear. I'm in. Full access.
This is the sort of momentum we could never create on our own. We need to maintain that momentum. Surely if the Revanites are done with the Nova Blades, as Revan indicated, they're on to the next stage of their plan.
You should at least do the mission after this expansion. It's small and takes place on Ziost, but it's so good to me anyway. Is that kind of the prelude to the Knights expansion?
There'd better be something in the Nova Blades files that sheds some light on what Revan's doing with those hyperspace routes.
Yeah, tell me about it. Starting to feel like flying blind is the new normal.
While Theron's pulling down data, I suggest you start to make your way back to Raiders Cove. Hopefully you'll have found something of use by then.
Oh no, I know the spoiler. I know the big spoiler of who the leader is and everything. I had that spoiled to me, unfortunately. I'll tell you what, the one thing I will do, I'm not sure, actually, Sarah would know. If we clear all of this and all the Shadow of Revan stuff, can we do the Traitor Among the Chiss flashpoint, like right after that, without having to do any kind of precursor mission or anything? Because I would like that to be Threll's last adventure. It would be the Traitor Amongst the Chiss. Kind of help out things on the home front. Actually, a good question.
Look at that ship. Imagine being on the bridge when it went down. We've got to try that.
Oh man, Pirate Kaliyo was such a good idea. Mailbox. Wayne prospecting. About time. Someone needed to put an end to Grum and Goro. Alright, yay. Money. Now we head back to the safe house. I keep on putting my monster in front of the clock, so I don't know what time we actually have left on the stream. Actually, we have about, I'd say about 25 minutes, something like that. Enough time to get some more plot. I guess this is just like a smoky area because everything just becomes really washed out around here. Alright, the gang's all here.
What have we learned from the aggressor?
Very little, I'm afraid. It would appear someone took it upon themselves to corrupt much of the data as a last resort.
That's convenient.
It's a real mess, getting fragments but nothing incredibly coherent. The one thing that does keep turning up is the Mandalorian Margok brought up earlier, the one they call Torch.
What about her?
Well, it looks like Torch and Margok were thick as thieves for a while, then something happened. Had to do with the Revanites. Don't really know the details, but it looks like Torch moved her whole clan to another island here on Rishi. I've got the coordinates.
Jakaro, ready your ship. I'll go see what this Torch has to say for herself.
But Nico has other plans for me and the
I'm
droid.
sending Jakaro out on a scouting run. I've made local arrangements for your transportation should he not return in time.
Wow. You've been busier than I thought.
Get whatever information you can from the Mandalorians. With any luck, they'll lead us to the Revanites.
Cool. I'd appreciate it.
Warning. Adequate encryption has not been verified. Transmission interception is possible. Please confirm identity. I'm authorized only to speak with the Red Blade.
Oh, here, that must be this quest that you were talking about, Sarah.
Maybe I'm the Red Blade, maybe I'm not. Who's calling?
Partial authorization granted. I carry a message from your loyal associate, Jeeg.
Let's hear the message.
Holy crap. And even Threll even went...
Audio available.
Hold
Your
on.
loyal associate requests a meeting at the attached coordinates. Please proceed with all appropriate haste. Also, welcome back to Rishi after your long sojourn on Hata.
Okay, I have to say, I love the fact that the second that the Red Blade popped up, Threll went back into his old undercover voice. That was very cool. Slick. Menders, targeters, implant, and earpiece. What's in the box? 168. Well, we'll go ahead and switch out that one. Heck, invalid slot. No. What did I just do? Okay, that was the implant. Here's the earpiece. Yeah. 168. I think I did what I needed to do. Okay, I'm honestly not sure the place where you pick up the flashpoint is on a planet that doesn't really unlock until you do Knights of the Fallen Empire. So I can't do it unless I do Knights of the Fallen Empire. That is a shame. Well, now I'm interested. Let's go ahead and meet up with Jeeg. Like, my Akbar senses are not, you know, tingling at all. What's it become, Wrath? Forfeits. Checking now to see if that's true. Alright, well I appreciate that, Sarah. Well, I guess we're going ahead and ride north. It looks like Torch's flame. Oh, that's going to lead to the flashpoint. The solo flashpoint. I think. Well, that will make sense. It seems envy is my sin. You know, that movie is a lot more creepier now that you know that Kevin Spacey played. Yeah. just adds a little bit more creep factor to it all. Oh, there's a stronghold here on Rishi? 3 million. Ew. Negative, Ghost Rider. Actually, let's see. In terms of activities... Oh, no. Actually, Sarah, from what I'm looking at, I have Trader Among the Chiss in my activities. Yeah, and now I can just travel straight there. So that's cool. Huh. Representatives of the working with the Alliance Trader Theron Sean. Okay, well, interesting. That's a little bit of a spoiler, but no worries. And we actually have someone giving us a quest here too. Darius Martilla.
I am Darius of the Slayers 3. Our shamans declared a hunt on this world, and my siblings. Idiots. My prey is within the Nova Blades territory. But I'm sick of broken bones and torn flesh. I'm not returning.
Kill the Oro bird. Oh, that big bird that we saw before. Okay, we can do that. It's okay. It's not the end of the world in terms of a spoiler since we weren't doing the content, but that is interesting. That guy, yeah, I wonder what alien he was. He seemed pretty awesome. And we have another quest here too. Are you the other?
Oh wait, I am not receiving. Repeat, I am not receiving. Where are you?
A droid belonging to Stellar Explorer Zeril has been stolen and dismantled by the Nova Blades. Recover the pieces of the droid, 08RD, from the Nova Blades pirates outside the aggressor. What? You're giving me pickup work, makeup work now? So we get to kill Bird Boy. No, unfortunately we don't get to kill Bird Boy. That would be fascinating. We do have to go kill a giant bird though, so maybe it's a cousin. Alright, we'll go ahead and do that. I'm wondering where the other member of the three is, because he'll probably pop up and say, hey, I need you to go kill this. Actually, let's see. Is there a quest giver here? Nope. You're gonna kill and eat Big Bird? Damn it, Threll. It's a Chiss delicacy. Knock, knock. No? I'm not receiving. Have you tried turning it off and on again? Imperial Agent phase. Haven't seen one of these in a while. Hi. Minister?
You're now 2 meters inside an Umbaran jamming field. If I've pressed the right buttons, we should have adequate privacy.
I received your message for the Red Blade.
Yes, perhaps a bit obvious, but I thought your pirate cover appropriate given the circumstances. So how is independence suiting you, Agent? No one to answer to or interfering with your decisions?
I'm working with Sith more than I expected. But the cause is right, and it's on my terms.
I'm glad to hear it.
How are you even alive?
As it turns out, there was concern that I had arranged for certain documents to be released in the event of my death. Instead of execution, I was granted early retirement.
Sounds very straightforward.
Very. I assure you, however, I am no longer involved. I've come only to ask you a personal favor.
Well, Lord knows that he definitely deserves it.
Everything I have is at your disposal. No questions asked. Name the job.
Shara Jen, the former Keeper and Watcher 2.
Go on.
After the Star Cabal's dissolution, Shara was unwell. The damage to her brain from the Cabal's trap had been considerable.
I remember her medical droid. She had trouble speaking.
Add to that her conditioning. She was programmed for loyalty, and we had her working a rogue operation. That aggravated her existing cognitive and psychogenic trauma. She's fortunate she didn't become a vegetable. During Lord Malgus's uprising and the chaos that followed, she was unable to protect herself.
What happened?
She was captured by the Republic. I intend to free her.
Ugh.
I'm guessing we're not on Rishi to attack Bell Service Prison. How do we get to her?
I've made arrangements already. She was carbonite frozen and placed aboard a prison transport, which was then raided by pirates.
And now the raiders have brought their cargo to Rishi.
Precisely. The final step is to retrieve the body and erase all evidence. No one can know what happened. I intend to negotiate Shara's purchase from the raiders. While I do, I need you to provide leverage and cover our trail.
One thing I've noticed about his talking, his accent has become significantly less. It's almost like he put on the accent when he was head of intelligence to kind of give off that air that he was an Imperial.
It won't be a problem. What kind of leverage am I providing?
To begin with, I suggest you slice the raiders' databanks and transmit their files to me. That should facilitate negotiations.
I'm sure they've made indiscretions we can use. And after that?
You'll have the frequency to listen in. You know how this works. You'll find what I need. We can rendezvous here once I've acquired the carbonite.
All right. Let's bring Shara home.
It's okay. Speak to the former minister and slice pirate terminals. Holy crap, did not expect that. And looks like Watcher 2 is in a bit of a pickle.
Please use all products only as intended. Be well.
So, I'll tell you what, guys. That's definitely not anything that we can continue on. So what we're going to do is we are going to head to the stronghold. Back to Dromund Kaas. No intro story stuff. Okay. Well, I know that Kath really wanted me to jump into that because got to help out the Ascendancy. And speaking of the Ascendancy, I do agree with Kath. I would like to see kind of a Chiss-based Flashpoint. But if we head up into Threll's office, I can show you where we put everything. That's where we started the stream. It's a good place to end it. And there we go. It looks so good. And actually, let's go into edit mode. And I am going to move that down just a little bit. Oh, come on, Wretch. It's Watcher 2. Oh, yeah. I like Watcher 2. But it's one of those things that we're going to need to... Yeah, look at that. Looks awesome. I was telling the people at the stream, we've got the Dromund Kaas right here. And we've got the Imperial banner. And then we've got the Hoth wreckage that kind of looks like Scylla, the Chiss homeworld, mixed in with the Chiss Ascendancy banner. So I don't think we can get much better than that, to tell you the God's honest. Now we also need to go ahead and move something here. Let's go for, in terms of layouts, small pair. And, come on there, small pair. Apply. And here. Oh wow, we actually can't put anything down but a small chair, but a basic chair. Are you kidding me? Ugh. I did like it when you had the enormous statue of the Emperor looking behind Threll's chair. You think that would work? I have it... I have that statue right here. I guess we can go ahead and grab that. I actually like it there, though, with the city right behind him. It looks good. We do have the little common area here now. Kind of the hey, hang out here, and then Threll will see you. Let's go back into edit mode and make this a medium narrow again. and see what we can put here. Category all. See, this is weird to me because I know that we have like plants and stuff now. Fabrication droids. Crystal formations. Where do the doctor's office also looked great? Yeah, it did. Housing in store is a trap. You think it's housing? Boring? Who cares? Then you buy a house and begin the addiction and begin throwing money at neat stuff, and hours pass while you decorate. Yeah, that's exactly what I did in Galaxies. I spent more time decorating my house than doing anything else, for sure. Okay, for some reason, it is not wanting to show all of the stuff that we got on Manon for whatever reason. Oh, there it is. Okay, now it's wanting to show up. I am so confused. Place. Oh, that's handy. I think what we could do is put the fern, and place this right here. And then move it right between the two. Hide the hooks. And then the crystal formation, we can go ahead and pick up. And what do we have available? Got the junk pile. Okay, here we go. Now it's starting to show up stuff that needs... The commemorative meat tree. One thing I think Star Wars Galaxy had that Tor doesn't. You could share a house with a friend, basically roommates, and you can both decorate. Yeah, I completely agree. I don't get me wrong, I like what they have here in Tor, but Galaxies was just was a class by itself. And a palm tree. Let's see what that looks like. Oh no, that's not appropriate for Threll's office. What about the commemorative meat tree? It literally has pieces of meat hanging from it. We might want to put that in the... Okay. Give me a second here, guys. I think I know what we're going to do with the... Got the Dark Datacron. That'd be an interesting thing to put in the office. Just as kind of a trophy. Zero. Offset. No, I'm not going to put it in Vector's room. I am going to put that in the... I'm going to put the meat tree in the doctor's office. Because if he is going to be... If he ever goes into a rat ghoul form, he's going to need a snack. So it's kind of appropriate that he has that there, just in case. So let's head to the doctor's office. It's a grafting tree. Yeah, of course it is. Bam. Later, Wretch, heading off to bed. Alright, Juan, you have yourself a good night. And actually, guys, I think that we are going to go ahead and end the stream here. We'll pick it up next time on Wednesday. We got to recover the Oro Bird egg. We've got to get up the pieces of the broken droid in the pirate territory. We need to go speak to Fraud, and apparently that's going to take us into a solo flashpoint. And then we got to go save Watcher 2. So we have got a lot on our plates. And really like where the storyline was going here with Threll. And Kaliyo got her awesome pirate garb. So that was awesome enough as is. Everything else was just icing on the cake. So we will end it here and pick it up next time. Hax, I don't know how long you've been in the chat, but I do want to thank you for coming in and giving your input about the housing, for sure. I try and stream this on Mondays and Wednesdays, starting at 8 p.m. Central and going for about 2 hours. So If you want to jump back in next time, you'd be more than welcome to. We'd love to have you. But if you guys are watching and haven't followed the channel, please do so. I try and stream Monday through Friday unless real life or laziness or sickness rears its ugly head. And if you're watching the replay on YouTube, I have a description to the, in the description I have a link to the Twitch channel. And, you know, like, share, subscribe, you guys know the drill there. And we will see you all next time. And thank you very much, Hacks, for the follow. Welcome to the grid. See you next time, guys. Later days.